Brilliant. We're live. Hello. Hi, Sammy June.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. We are back as promised. Thank you so much for all your feedback, thoughts, and comments and questions. The reason we've decided to come back again this week is because lots of you have asked us many great questions, and these are the questions that actually are quite common. So we decided to talk about these in our session today. Before we start, just a quick brief introduction. I'm Rajan from UK, London, and I've lived here in London for 26 years. Background in education and leadership for 15 years, and now for some time I've been doing my own online business. Samijin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you so much for introducing yourself because today we are excited. We are live on Facebook and YouTube both, so it's very exciting. And more people know about this great opportunity, the better. My name is Samone or Sami, doesn't matter, both of them. So I live in Canada, in Ontario, Canada. I live with my family. I have 2 children in university, my husband and a little tiny puppy. And I live in Canada for 24 years. I work with the special needs students, both of our education. So it's a little bit different, but we love learning and teaching, actually. That's our passion, both of us. And I work with the special needs students, medically or physically, behavior, whatever you call it. I have a government job. I keep saying that because people, one of the things that they texted me is, what's wrong with you? You have a government job in Canada. You have pension. Yes, I have pension, but what kind of pension do you think it is? And how long I have to wait for that? I have to be 65 and I have to be, because I'm here for 24 years, right? And I'm working just for 16 years. So minimum I have to work up to 65 to be able to go to get some kind of pension. And then after that, it's not nothing, really. So I say, yes, that is great. But if I want to live well, I have to do something for myself. That's why I decided. I looked and looked. And if Rajanjun, with my kind of job, if I even last to 65, because my work is very physical, even my wonderful colleagues, each year I can see a couple of them get hurt and they go home and they have to stay. And yes, you recover, but when you come back, your body, how much hurting your body can, tolerate. As much as I love my students and I miss them dearly, but I have to think of my own family too and myself also. So I decided to find something to supplement my income and to be able to retire faster and live better and have more time with my family. And that's the story.
I think you're absolutely right. One of the things we all have in common, all of us entrepreneurs who are doing this online business, is that we all believe that we can live better and we can improve the quality of our lives. And the beauty of this business is that regardless of your background, you can achieve in this business. So thank you for that, Samajan. We are going to dive into the question. So the first question people ask is, do we have to have enough knowledge, or any knowledge indeed, about social media, or do we have to be active in order to be successful in this digital business? What do you say to that, Samajan?
Well, to be honest with you, not really. Because the thing is, we have as Rojan will explain later on, we have all the training from the basic. And some of the other business partners that they are, started in their late, in 60s and stuff, they even, when we talk, they say, you know what, I think I've been blessed because I had no idea. I didn't know anything about social media. So I'm zero. And I learned to just follow the system because it's a brilliant system. For some of you, she's telling us, for some of you that you already knew some stuff, you need to get rid of all the wrong things that you should not do. So I didn't have that problem. I thought about it, oh, she is right, because absolutely we do some stuff that we can do in our personal pages, but we cannot do in our business pages. And because we're doing it for a long time, it become a habit, and this put us even in trouble for when it comes to business, right? So she said, I even didn't know how to load my picture. My grandson had to come and load it for me. So I feel blessed because I learned from the scratch. I did not learn anything wrong. Everything was right and on the steps and I've been very successful. But some of the people that actually are doing stuff in social media and they already have followers, wonderful. But we need to realize that it's a dynamic platform, right? It's all the time improving, and you see changes, especially in TikTok. Oh my God, if today is something, next month is something else. And the beauty of our system is that we get all the training up to date, So to be honest with you, no, as long as you are willing to learn, you're good to go.
Absolutely. So no previous knowledge. Absolutely. Great. Thank you so much. So the next question people ask is, how old do we need to be to do this business? And the answer is really from the age that you can work, and that's 18. So from the age of 18, we've got people until I think the oldest is 80 something. Bless them. That from all ages we've got in this business, and also from all backgrounds. We have all professionals. We have housewife mums, housewife dad, if that's a thing. But we've got all sorts. There is no. You do not need to require any experience in this job, in this business, because as Sanajan mentioned, there is full training in place. We teach you from A to Z with a mentor and a coach. So yeah, there's no limitation, absolutely whatsoever. And the other question, Sanajan, is when do we start earning?
Oh yeah, yes. I get these questions a lot. Yes, we all do this for earning, but as we always say in our lives, guys, this is not an employee job. So we cannot say how much you're gonna make. In any kind of business, even we all of us know McDonald's, right? This is obvious. Two brands, they are even the same franchise. So we cannot even say that in one street and in the other street, two different McDonald's, they never make the same amount of the money. There is no guarantee in that. Both of them or three of them, they all following even the same path. The same training, the same path, the same rules, but they make different kind of money. Why? Because how much effort they put in it. How much advertising they do, what kind of customer service, what kind of services they provide. This is exactly the same thing. This is your own business. It depends how much you put into it. Some people, they just come for $500,000 extra income, and they work toward that very, very part-time. But some people, they come like that, their life depends on it. They're very enthusiasm, they work so hard. They, even the service that you're saying, the service is mentoring and coaching. They go above and behind, and they grow their business faster. So of course they make money faster. So my answer is, people are making money, good amount of money. Possibility is, oh my God, it's just unbelievable. But who's in charge? You are in charge.
Absolutely. So the answer is time and effort, really, in short, 2 words. The more you do, the more and the quicker you earn. And the bottom line is, as we know, everyone can succeed, and that's the beauty of this business. So it's not, some businesses, there are risks involved. Ours is not like that. Regardless of, again, your background, your age, everyone's a winner. And as you said beautifully, the more time you put into it, of course, the quicker you achieve that income that you have in mind. Brilliant, thank you. And then the other question is, who can succeed in this business? What is a typical what are the characteristics, I'd say, of a typical successful person? And to that question, I'd say, first of all, you've got to have the right mindset. Doing a business and working 9 to 5 are two very different things, in a sense that when you work online, when you own your business, no one's watching you, how much you do. It's all in your hand. The hours you put in, the way you work, how hard you work, etc. So first of all, you've got to have that mindset of, yeah, this is my business. I want to achieve in this, and I'm going to give it all. That's my number one advice to whoever wants to join this business. It's your baby. You look after it, and you grow it, and you have to be patient. Patience is a thing in this business, because let's just name it. None of us became millionaires overnight. Nobody does become millionaire in this business overnight. You have to give it time, slowly, slowly, just like any other business. I hope people appreciate that any sort of business requires time. So first of all, right mindset. Be positive about what you do. If you believe in change, change will happen. But of course, I can't, I can't just sit at home and say, "Oh, please God, give me $1 million." That's not that's not going to happen. I wish I had a magic wand and I would just shake it and would get my dream mansion. So no, you've got to believe in change. You've got to work at it, and be patient. And the third thing is, you've got to be persistent. Persistent and consistency in what you do. The most successful entrepreneurs in our business, as we know, are the ones who day in, day out work on their business. It's not that, oh, I can't be bothered today. Today is cloudy, rainy. I'd rather be in my bed. I'm not doing anything. No. You have to have certain discipline in this business, if you want to succeed. Yeah. So it's all about consistency and persistence. If you really want to achieve, I'd say that's the game of the business. And of course, there are trainings every week. We've got what we call masterminds, whereby we spend an hour and a half. If you can't watch it live, you can watch it recorded. Now, I personally watch it recorded because, unfortunately, the time that it's live, I think it's suitable for you, Sammy June, because it's 8 p.m. in Canada.
Yes, it
But
is.
for me in the UK, it's too late. It's 1 a.m. So I always watch it the next day morning. And I've got it in my calendar, like on a Thursday. I know that as soon as I wake up, that's my homework. I've got to watch Mastermind, because you gain so much knowledge by watching that. So follow the training and you'll be absolutely amazing. We have people with zero knowledge in social media, and quite, I would say, high age. I wouldn't say they were young. They're mid-age, and they're very successful because they did all of the things I said. They believed in themselves. They worked at it. They attended every mastermind, and they worked closely with their coach and mentor, and they're just smashing it. So I hope I answered that question. But Sammy, we've got another couple of minutes. Would you like to add anything to what we said? Or
Well, you said everything beautifully, and yeah, I just want to tell everybody that always the first step is the hardest, and that is making decision. I'm not saying just rush it, but sometimes procrastinated is not good. For my example, because I've been sick for about over a year, and now I think I wish I knew this before.
I
I
know.
that's the thing, but
I always tell myself the same.
I don't want next year, this time. Now it's Christmas time. We are using our credit cards, most of us, and stuff. So I always think, now I have a goal. I said, next year, this time, I'll be free. I can do this. I can do that. It's cold here. You don't know how cold it is here in Canada. Then maybe, and this time I can go on a vacation somewhere hot. One of our friends is actually there and posting it. Good for you. She started earlier, so she's very advanced. So so please make a decision. If this is for you, just make a decision. Come to the trials and see everything, and then decide. Right?
Yeah, I agree. You've got to see what's in it and whether it works for you. It works for lots of people, and it may not work for you, but do give it a try. You don't lose anything. There's no risk in the 30 days trial.
Yeah.
Get in touch with either Sammy or myself, and we'll be happily there to help you with any other questions you have. We may come back again next week, depending on your questions.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for your continued support. Wherever you are in this world, have a great afternoon, evening, or morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much. Bye-bye, everybody. Technology.